Welcome back to Revs Report with Brandon. Today I'm going to go in depth in last night's 2-1 win over the Chicago Fire. First win in the state of Illinois since 2007. So since it's so big, I'm going to break it down, starting lineups, who played well, take a look at the highlights, and then end with my ranking. So that's going to be today's episode. So we saw some changes from Wednesday night's 2-0 loss against New York City FC. Diego Fagundes got in the mix. Christian Pinilla went to the bench. Buxa and Bo back up top. Tommy Mack, second consecutive start. Tony Delamea and Andrew Farrell came in for Henry Kessler and Michael Mancian. Booner came in for DeJuan Jones and by Sam Turner. And so take a look at the lineup. It was a 4-3-1-2 start, also a 4-2-3-1, depending on how you want to say the strikers were. The back four said Booner, Delamea, Farrell, and Bai came in. Fagundes, Polster, and Bunbury in the middle. McNamara in the middle as well for that 4 mid, and then Buxa and Bo up tops. And we're going to take a look at the highlights, and you can see this effectively worked in the first couple minutes as we got off to a great start. Let's take a look at the highlights. All right, we're going to take a look at the highlights. I'm going to mute up for a minute. You can get a little highlight, and I'll go in depth with some of the plays.
Recognition that there needs to be change and the conversations need to continue in this country, and it is time for our kickoff brought to you by Paycor. We're officially underway from Soldier Field. As Calvo will track this one down straight into Bo. It's popped up in the air. Pineda rises for the header. It's Tommy McNamara onside. McNamara plays it along. It's Bunbury now, and it's an opening goal for New England. Just like that, the Revs take the lead. The first goal scored at Soldier Field by the...
All right, you can see that the Revs got off to a hot start. I'm going to do some description as we take a look at the replay. So, Calvo played a bad pass. That's Gustavo Bo on the ball. Not the best of shots. Buxa came back on side, headed it. Tommy McNamara ran, crossed it to Bunbury. What an unselfish play. 1-0 Revs, second minute of the game. You can see great play up, build up by the Revs, and hope they can do more. Let's go back.
Beautiful ball. Navarro cushions it down. Good delivery. There's Elliot Collier and a great save from Turner.
There's the switch. Navarro, this time a great first touch to get it where he wants it. A nice run.
Medran, outswinger. It's a good ball. Knotted down, and it's just wide.
This was one of their first 2 corners of the game. You can see this is the goal they scored. It's some bad defending.
On the first time, Herbers, is he onside? He is for the moment, and Fabian Herbers has equalized. They'll certainly take a look at it, but Fabian Herbers loving his time at Soldier Field.
Bunbury maybe looked to set a pick on Gaston.
So you'll see on that play, the Revs defense didn't do well. Brandon Bai kept him on sides. Even though Andrew Farrell and Tony Delamea thought he was offside, Brandon Bai on the opposite side kept him on. We're going to take a look at a Revs free kick. Seems we've lost the sound.
Way through, here's Buxa, and he's stuffed before the shot could get anywhere. That's a heroic play from Boris Sekulic.
Good defending here by the Fire. Try and get Ali Seda a little more involved in the game. We haven't called his name all that much, as here he is.
Ali Seda on the turn. Makes one defender miss. Aliseda still with it. Aliseda all the way through. Was he yanked down? No call, at least for the time being. Again, they'll go direct. Madron over the top for Frankowski.
You can see in this first half, after that second-minute goal, there was a lot of Chicago Fire attack. They had 2 corners. They had a lot of chances. You can see here. We'll continue on mute as I'll give the play-by-play. You can see Diego Fagundes getting beat here. This is not something the Revs want to do, even though they had that second-minute goal. It is only 1-1. They're not been playing well. We heard on NBC Sports Boston, Bruce Arena talked about subs at halftime. You'll see as we get closer to halftime what subs he make in the second half to make a difference. Once again, we're getting beat. Not a lot of hustle. Just an open man. Luckily, he was deep. Matt Turner was able to save it. 1 minute of extra time, but once again, we're getting beat. Play after play. This is not what you want to see from the Revs. Bruce Arena, unhappy from their play. Even with that goal, it's been all fire. That'll be halftime. Let's see if they can get another goal in the second half.
The second half from Soldier Field. 1-1 is the scoreline. Tyler Terrence along with U.S. Soccer Hall of Famer Tony Meola. McNamara trying to find Teal Bunbury. And Chicago alleviating the pressure. And Elliot Collier has a little bit of daylight. Trying to get around the defender here. Collier showing great strength, going for goal, and just sends it wide.
What a great defensive play by Kessler. Here's the goal.
Ball sprayed to the far post. Gustavo Bo in a dangerous area, and it's just wide. McVaughn, great service. Flag stayed.
Another chance. Chicago started the second half. You think New England would do a little better. They did not. Couple more chances, and the Revs goal should be coming up a little shortly. Till is going to cross, but it turned into a shot. What an incredible save by Bai in the 50th minute mark. They're getting a corner. Matt Turner doing a save to keep it out. You'll see this was key.
Fagundes, and well played by Alexander Butner. Back out wide for Bunbury. He has the lone goal for the Revs tonight. Curling one in, and it finds the back of the net. Teal Bunbury.
You can see in this shot, he was trying to cross it. Got off his foot differently than he wanted. You can see on the replay again. Chest it, great. He was trying to cross it for Busa or Bo, and he just got past Chicago Fire and former Revs goalkeeper Bobby Shuttleworth. You can see Bobby just missed it, and that would be the deciding goal. So we're going to take a pause there, and you can see it was mostly Chicago Fire chances, but some Revs chances. I didn't want to bore you too much with more Chicago Fire. That would be the lone goals of the game. 2-1, New England Revolution. As I said, wasn't the best of goals, but it was supposed to be a cross, but doesn't matter. Went in the back of the net. The Revs got 3 points. Now it's time for my rankings. All right, you can see on my whiteboard the rankings. So we're going to start Adam Buxa. He was one of the 2 strikers in the game. We did not play with a lone striker, so he didn't have to do all that much. Didn't see him do that much from the game, but I think I'd give him a 6 out of 10. Nothing horrendous, not bad. 6.5 for Adam Buxa. Teal, obviously scoring all the goals. I give him the 8. Turner, phenomenal. Goal that Chicago Fire didn't score was not his fault. 8 as well. Andrew Farrell, we saw him come in for Henry Kessler and Michael Mancy and San Antonio Delamea. Wasn't the best performances, but not terrible. I'll give him a 6. Scott, doing what he does defensively, always like this. Plays the hardest. Came in at halftime, but still got the 7. As I mentioned, he did not start, but he still played well. Polster, in that central defensive mid, he wasn't Teal scoring goals. He wasn't Turner saving, but he is a key in that defensive midfielder stopping the attack. Gonna give him a 7 as well. Diego, we saw him play one of the best players against NYC. It's not the best of his games. I think I'm gonna have to go a 6 as well. Pania, we saw in the NYC game as well. Didn't play well. They took him off and benched him for the game. Came on. He was better than last game, but I think I'm gonna give him a 6 as well. Bo, he's just good. That's a 7 as well. Bye. We didn't really see much from him. Gonna give him a 5.5. Same with Booner. They're giving some crosses, but not much. 5.5. Tony Delamea, did well. Same with Farrell, give him a 6. Bai was the one that kept Chicago Fire on side, then drop him down to a 5. Kessler, he came in for Tony, did solid, 6, nothing bad. Tommy Mack, wasn't too impressed with him. I'll give him a 6 as well. You can see our leaders, my rankings was Teal and Turner. Teal scoring 2 goals and Turner keeping us in. What else better do you want? Bo didn't score. The assist did come from Tommy Mack, so that got him a 6. Defense, we did let up a goal. They had most of the chances, so we didn't have too many attacking players coming. Tommy Mack, one of the new players I mentioned last Revs update. Kuzumane has played a few minutes in the NYC game. Did not come off the bench last night, but you can see Teal and Turner are our top players, in my opinion. If you want more opinions, I'm gonna give a shout out to BSJ, one of my favorite websites. Tom Benedetto does a great recap. Always does a ranking for them. Gives them 3 up, 3 down. I'd probably say Teal and Turner were definitely up. By definitely down. He was the one kept him in signs. Defense wasn't too great, so those would probably be my down. That's on my rankings. So, thanks for tuning in this great Revs update against Chicago Fire. They got the 3 points. They're better on the road this year. They won in TC 2-1, won Chicago 2-1. They're back in action next Saturday against Philadelphia. Will we see another 2-1 win? Will we see a win? Will we see a loss? Will we see a tie? If we win, will it be 2-1? I don't know. That stuff I can't know. But I can predict we may see some changes after this game. Maybe a 1 or 2 defensively. Bruce has definitely had 4 or 5 different defensive players playing center back. Midfielder is still a mix, and Kute Mane is a question mark. One good news, injury update, Luis Caicedo is still out, but Carlos Gil is out of a boot, and he may come back sooner than later. That's all I got for the Revs. Keep calm and smile on, and Revs on, because the Revs are going to win. They're in 5th place of the standings after last night's 2-1 win. That's going to do it for my recap. Thanks for watching.